Back to the live, back at you with another video. Y'all, please remember to like, subscribe. Please share the video. Turn on your post notifications. So today, y'all, Key Glock responds via Instagram to another rapper saying that he bought a camouflage Maserati from Dolph, I guess, estate. And Key Glock responded and said, "We don't do Maseratis." So my whole thing is that I don't really know what you gain from saying you bought a car from Young Dolph, and it's not even a car that Young Dolph will ever drive. Key Glock is saying that they never drove in Maseratis, and I think all Dolph cars are. I think his estate still own all his cars because MB had a car show and all Young Dolph cars was there. And I don't think I ever seen a Maserati. I mean, so my thing is that I don't know why anybody would say they bought a car from Dolph. I mean, I've been seeing it all over the internet. I got this story from a YouTuber that's on here. I can't think of that young guy channel, but shout out to him. He's really good. He always coming with a lot of great content. I watch him too a lot. But I don't know why would anybody say they bought a car from Young Dolph knowing that they didn't buy a car from Young Dolph. Like it's kind of crazy and it's obvious that somebody's going to respond and say you didn't get the car from Young Dolph. Young Dolph Estate isn't selling any of his cars. I mean, and I think I seen something on the internet to where they said the guy paid 900,000 for the car, but still, and it is a camouflage wrap car, but anybody could get the camouflage wrap. Don't mean that it's one of Young Dolph cars. I don't know why would anybody use Dolph name like that. I mean, rest in peace to the big homie Dolph. The man is resting in peace, bro. And I don't know if it's just to get likes or whatever, but I mean, Key Glock responded on the Instagram saying they don't drive a Maserati, so obviously somebody ain't telling the truth because Key Glock is related to him through marriage. So he gonna know if Dolph's wife or his family members or somebody sold any of his vehicles. But from what Key Glock saying is that he never owned a Maserati. Flat out. He said we don't do Maseratis. So obviously the guy was not being truthful here, with the whole he bought a car from Dolph and all of that stuff. I don't know why would anybody, you know, tell a fib like that and say you bought a car from the man estate. And I thought it was weird too, because I'm like, Dolph had before he passed, he had $18 million worth of real estate. It's probably way more than that now with the real estate bubble at its height. I mean, it could easily be 32, $33 million, $36 million, tripled in value. So why would his estate be selling vehicles? I mean, and plus whatever liquid cash Dolph had, I mean, it's probably a lot of millions. And plus, if he the owner of PRE, he own all the rights to all his music. So it's a lot of stuff they could sell besides cars if they really wanted to get a bag. I mean, Dolph, uh, I think Dolph catalog is probably worth hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars. To be honest, I mean, because he got a lot of bangers and a lot of platinum albums. So it's like, but why would somebody say they bought a camouflage car from this man and it ain't even the right car? Key Glock said it wasn't the right car, and Key Glock was really close to him, always hung with him, always was everywhere with him. The guy who he gave the game to. So I mean, Key Glock knew that nobody ain't selling cars, nobody ain't sold none of his properties. Them people is rich for life. I mean, when you a CEO of a record label and you have nothing but artists, bro, if they sell any kind of units, bro, you making a lot of money, bro. Like I don't get it. I don't understand it. I will never understand it. I don't know why would he get on Instagram and say he bought a car from the man. It's just beyond me. And I don't understand that. I mean, knowing that somebody gonna get on that and verify that, they gonna verify and say, nah, he never bought a car from Dolph. So my whole thing is that, and Key Glock don't really respond to a lot of stuff. So it must have really rubbed him the wrong way. But my thing is, he answered so gracefully. Like, man, Key Glock got so much class. He was like, we don't do Maseratis. He didn't even respond in a mean way or nothing. He just said, we don't do Maseratis. Like, those cars are way too cheap for him. And it probably is when you got hundreds of millions of dollars, bro. Like, I mean, Dolph had a fleet of cars, and if I'm not mistaken, all of the cars was the same year that he passed away in, of the year before that. So that's millions of dollars worth of whips, bro. Like millions of dollars worth of cars, bro. I mean, the man was living like God on earth, man. Like I said, man, shout out to young Dolph, young Flipper, Paper Ralph Frank, like, man, the legend himself, man. But I don't know why would somebody say he bought a car from young Dolph, man. That's kind of like maybe he wanted some more likes, or maybe he wanted some attention today, maybe he wanted to go viral or something like that. But of course, you know, young Dolph family gonna respond because that make them look like he don't got no money if they selling his cars off. If I'm correct, y'all, y'all hop in the comments and let me know. That I mean, so yeah, them people gonna respond. They gonna say no, we ain't sold you no car. We don't ride in Maseratis anyway. It's too cheap. And I mean, like, what you getting? Why are you saying you bought a car from the man? I mean, you could have said anything. You could have said, Young Dolph was my favorite rapper. I just wanted to have a camouflage car like him. I may can't afford a Bentley, Rolls Royce, but I got a camouflage Maserati because, I mess with Dolph. I've been banging out off his music. I'm inspiring to be like him. And but my another thing I want to point out to y'all is that it was a whole nother couple of ways he could have handled that. He could have won that Key Glock privately because he's a hip hop superstar too, and them guys run in the same circles. You could have hit him up and say, man, somebody sold me this car. I don't know if it's Young Dolph car. Can you verify is this one of Young Dolph cars before he put that story out there, on social media, and also if Key Glock responded to him, that means Key Glock is in his friend circle on IG. So that means, of course, he gonna be scrolling down his IG, gonna see that and say, "Oh man, that's Cap. What's going on here?" And it's like my whole thing is that maybe he did it because he wanted some likes, and maybe he did it because he was hoping he got a response. I mean, but he got a heck of a response. Man, Key Glock was like, "We don't do Maseratis, like we don't do those kind of cars at all." And I don't think I ever seen Dolph ride in a Maserati. I don't think on none of his videos, on nothing. Not even when he did the car show. Well, when he pulled up with all his whips in Memphis and he was getting gas. I mean, he had every pump took up, but I never seen a Maserati. So I don't know if that young man was telling the truth. He wasn't telling the truth about that because Key Glock said it. But man, what would possess you to say you bought a you bought this man car? Like I said again, man, rest in peace to Dolph. Why would anybody want to use this man name? This man just trying to rest in his grave, man. He ran a heck of a race while he was on Earth, made a whole bunch of millionaires. His music touched everybody all over the whole world. A lot of people loved him. And my thing is that now he done what he was supposed to do in life. Now young Dolph is getting his rest. We gotta let him rest. You know what I'm saying? Till we meet again in the pearly gates. But I just don't understand why people mess with the dead or talk about the dead or add their name to it or I mean, if you know you ain't bought nothing from the man, bro, why even say that? Don't even say that like that. Just say, like I said, Young Dolph my idol. I wanted a camouflage car like him. I aspired to be a rapper because of him, and then go get the family blessing with that statement. from Key Glock, Mia J, one of them people. And if they give you the blessing, then you put the story out. But don't say you bought a car from the man and it's not a car that he never even owned. Like, I mean, I don't know what to say about that. God bless that young fella heart. I guess he figured maybe I could get 100 million views, a million likes, a million people to tune in, but Key Glock tuned in. Like, isn't that something? He was talking about Dolph and Key Glock chime right in and say, man, we don't do Maseratis. So wow. I mean, and Key Glock don't never really respond to nothing. It just be the other little people out, the soldiers. They usually respond to everything. So to see Key Glock come out, it must have got under his skin, bothered him real bad. I don't really know, but I guess he wasn't feeling it. He wasn't having it today or whatever. But like I say, he responded so gracefully. That's the thing that impressed me. Like just wow, like not even handled the man rough or nothing. He just said, "Man, we don't do Maseratis," and left it at that. Like I say, so like rest in peace to Flipper. Big shout out to Key Glock, the whole PRE family. I hope that they have continued success, man. Long live Flipper. Like we love Dolph. Like we love that whole paper route movement. And them guys got that heat in the street with that music. And like I said, bro, I go listen to the old stuff over and over, and even the new stuff they got. I'm really a big fan of Cleaglock, man. I like the little new song he got out. Um, and the video nice too. As he sort of, it seemed like he sort of did like a thriller thing with the video. It was longer. It was like more action packed, and he was like showing off his acting skills. So way to go, Key Glock, man. I'm very happy for him. Look like he coming into his own. He's a superstar, man. He's a hip hop superstar, man, and he gonna be here for many many years. So I want to thank you guys for checking out the channel. Please remember to like, subscribe, share. I love you guys, and peace.